work with the people who believe in the subjugation of all things because you are tired of fighting. Like, that's not a reason to stop doing what you do.
Get up, get up! You've got people up!
Like, we're not supposed to be making friends or, like, be at peace with these people. They're monsters.
Right.
You know? Like, what they want is the exact antithesis of what we want. That's why our order exists. We should not be on a peace trading. We should be killing them because they're bad. Like, they want mankind not to be free. They want mankind to be secure and safe. Like, I was about to throw a death trap. It's like, you know, it's not about being safe. It's about being happy, freedom of choice. It's like, even if we do wrong things, even if we're not necessarily good.
You get back on your meat haunches!
Aww, Krieg said he loves me.
Oh. On our side, he just said, you get back on your meat haunches.
He said love you. And then Cage went, you're awesome. You're just awesome.
More meat for me!
Aww. But like, he knows, man. Like, he knows what's up. He's like, nah,
Right.
Templar's bad news. It's like bad news there. It's still Templar. Templars ain't cool.
Right. So anyway, Elise shows up, and the council is like, you know, we shouldn't, but alright. Then, they come to find out that the head of the council, the mentor of the Brotherhood, Maribel, was murdered. So after after Arno plays Sherlock Holmes, Elise and him find out that it was someone within the order, and they bring the news out that it was Bellic. So Arno goes and hunts Bellic down himself, and they have a huge, sweet-ass boss fight.
In a cathedral.
In Notre Dame, of all cathedrals.
Yeah.
In the rain. It was like it came out of Hunchback in Notre Dame. Anyway, so that happens. Then Arno gets, he gets exiled from the Brotherhood because Arno is very reckless with what he does. Not as reckless as Connor, but he's reckless in the sense that he kills people before he's assigned to them. You know, Connor didn't have the luxury of being assigned a target because Connor didn't have a brotherhood. Connor was a lone assassin.
Well, he built his brotherhood.
Yeah, well, Connor and Ezio are the same in that regard, and that's why I always thought of Assassin's Creed 3 as kind of like a retelling of like the core tale of 2, which was the tale of...
Connor sucked at it.
Yeah, well, that's besides the point.
Connor sucked at being an assassin. He was so bad at it.
Alright, that's not what we're talking about.
Being an assassin.
I know he was, but my whole thing with 3 was that it was a retelling of the core story at Ezio, which was a story of revenge, and building up.
Because they didn't bring anything new to the fucking franchise. They were like, oh, here's him as he's a Native American. You're gonna relive through all the lame parts of the American Revolution. You're gonna have medieval panic, like sinking in snow and a terrible boat sinking that nobody wants to do. Oh, and your protagonist is gonna be bland as shit.
So anyway, Arno gets exiled.
Whatever.
Then Arno and Elise team up and take down the current Grandmaster of the Templars. In turn, Elise is murdered. Brings us to...
They don't give me my money back after I killed them.
They drop it. I've been picking it up.
You're picking up all of my money?
It goes to us, dude. Picked up money gets split. You didn't get any money I just picked up?
I'm not getting... No. Any of the money that I've lost, I've not recovered.
Well then, I don't know what's happening.
You don't know what's happening.
I don't. I see a gray money symbol on the ground. I pick it up and I walk away with $700. It's not my fault you don't kill the rats fast enough.
Bitch. It's not my fault. I'm a giant berserker that can just run around and kill everything without worrying about how much damage I take.
That's not true. I always have to worry about how much damage I take.
You literally show no concern. Now, how do I throw grenades?
R1.
Thanks. Hold up.
I'm not fool.
Don't need to.
The golden mallet for the meat pound.
Awkward. It's weird. Even
What?
if we are bros. We're both coming.
Oh, I said you don't have to. I didn't say I was coming.
Oh, I thought you said me too.
No,
now
I
this
said
is more awkward.
My flesh is forever.
Man, you're making today's playthrough really awkward.
Now this is extra awkward.
Anyway, okay, so Arno kills the Grandmaster, Elise dies. Arno buries the remains with Napoleon Bonaparte. End of unity, end of the French Revolution, or at least the first major act.
Well, yeah, the revolution, like the French Revolution, as we all know it, is basically over. But like,
Yeah.
lots of little skirmishes, and then Napoleon's rise to power. And
So anyway, so start of Dead Kings. Arno, who had gone back to the Brotherhood after the death of the Grandmaster, has now left, and he then attained the rank of Master Assassin.
I think he was given the rank of Master Assassin for killing the Grand Templar and doing all the shit that he had to do.
Alright, anyway.
Pretty sure this is when you unlock the Master outfit, so I assume this one he becomes a Master Assassin.
He becomes a Master Assassin. At the start of Dead Kings, he's now left the Brotherhood again and wants out of France. And that's...
I don't know if he's necessarily left the Brotherhood, he just doesn't really consider himself an assassin. He never really considered himself an assassin. The whole reason he joined their order was to get the training so he could find out who really killed what's-his-face so that he could be with Elise. That's all he cared about.
Monsieur de la Serre.
Yeah, that guy.
Alright, we'll come back to Fink. Fuck Fink. Let's go do doctor's orders.
Nah, dude, we're right here. Let's just fucking finish it.
There's two
Halfway
whole...
through. Who cares? Don't bitch out. Get all the tedious stuff out of the way.
Oh, wait till we come back and play this on True Vault Hunter mode with 2 other people. It's gonna be a fucking nightmare.
Ha! You think I'm gonna play this on True Vault Hunter mode?
Oh, you are. That's New Game Plus mode.
That's
Well,
cute.
that's challenge mode.
That's adorable.
Why? You can play as any character you want on that mode.
I'm not doing that.
It's not that hard. I played through it.
I will literally not do it.
Rob, it's not. It's actually not.
I don't like the game that much to do that. I have noted, like, once I beat this game, I don't think I'll pick it up for probably like another year.
I'm dying.
You can't
Never mind.
stop me.
I'm there to save you. Well, I didn't have to save you. But
I
like,
saved
I don't.
myself.
I would not want to play through this.
That's why I have Salt the
higher-
Wound
on a higher
activated. I forgot about that.
because there's so much shit to do.
It's not that it's a higher difficulty. It's just that the enemies get tougher.
That's literally what a higher difficulty means. Are you aware that what you just said equated to? It's not that the game is any more difficult. It's just that the enemies are harder to kill. The game is not any more challenging than it is right now, except that all the enemies deal way more damage and it's harder to kill them.
It's not that they deal more damage. It's just that they're a little juicier on the bones.
It's not that they reduce your. It's not that they deal more damage. It's that they reduce your health faster. You're literally speaking paradox.
Listen, it's fun because you don't have to worry about listening to like story and shit. You can actually just like burn and just like enjoy it, like have a good time.
You literally always
Try
have to
new
listen to story
characters.
in a game.
It's not fucking. You don't have to listen to a story in Zelda. So you didn't have to listen to a story in the original Zelda. You got told one thing at the beginning of the game, and then you got told that it was dangerous to go alone. Take this. Also, I found that on a shirt in Hot Topic, and I might buy it just for the fact that I can walk around and sing, "It's dangerous to go alone. Take this."
Yeah, but the story of Zelda is timeless, basically. You didn't need anything else. It's not like the game wasn't open world, it was linear. I mean, you walked around Hyrule Field and found stuff, but like, you had to go to certain dungeons in a certain order and do a certain thing, and the game basically told you where to go. It's like, oh...
This game basically does that. Except it gives you side quests.
It gives you more than half of this game is side quests. If you just did nothing but straight story missions, not only would you not be able to complete them because you wouldn't have enough experience to do levels high enough, but you would also finish the game in like 3 or 4 hours.
That's not true.
If you just straight shot the main story,
yeah, it'd take you more than 4 hours.
I don't think it would. I think a speedrunner can do it, because you're not required to kill enemies besides certain bosses.
You're required to kill enemies to level up.
You can literally just run through an area, spam a weapon, keep dying because there's essentially no penalty for death, and just run through the area and keep doing it over and over again, shooting the enemies until it dies. That's how me and my friend beat the first Borderlands. The only reason that it took us so long to do it is because we tried to do it on all the side quests too.
Buzzards.
I swallowed your soul! I told you what would happen!
It would be far easier to just do all the main story things. You finish the game in like a couple days. It wouldn't be hard. The last year, just only the main story.
Is that what you want to do?
No. Well, I'm saying that like the game isn't. It's not comparable to like Legend of Zelda, like the original Legend of Zelda. Like without all the stuff like that makes up a good story, this game wouldn't be any fun to play because you're literally just running around shooting stuff, which is COD, which to me is not a real video game. Sorry. A game where the entire objective is run around and shoot stuff, like, that's, okay, it's mindless, and yeah, I'm sure you can have fun with it, but to me, that's not what a game is about. Like, well, okay, let me rephrase. A game is about enjoying yourself, so if you're enjoying yourself while doing it, to me, personally, it's not a game, because it's boring to me to just sit around and press a button and kill stuff mindlessly for, like, hours. Like, to me, that's not fun. Like, I want to have, like, a motive for doing it. Whereas, like, COD is like, you're at war stuff, and it's like, okay, that's realistic, but... Most people don't even play COD for the story mode. They don't play the campaign, they play it for online. So... The campaigns are obviously not fleshed out, and not very story-driven. They're just like, oh, there's a terrorist, or war here, i.e. shoot it with lots of guns, oh, you're betrayed, oh, now you have to kill this guy, oh, now you're captured, escape this. One obligatory stealth level, shoot stuff with sniper rifles.
I leveled up.
And then that's it. So
Well,
like,
I thought you'd like to know. I leveled
no,
up.
I was talking about COD. Good for you. I can see it. It dings on my screen. So like without the storyline of like Handsome Jack and being psychotic and looking for his fault and doing all this stuff, and then on top of that, going through the side quests and fleshing out extra character backstory and like learning about these people, the game would be awful. The game would be super boring. It's just gory. Without any of that story, it's pointless to play. And the thing is that like side quests are optional, but like a lot of the side quests like reveal stuff about the characters that you wouldn't know otherwise. So it's like you kind of have to do the side quests if you want to like learn anything about people that are in this world.
It's my
Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, that makes me want to do side quests. A lot of games have a problem with side questing is just go to point A, kill monster, get reward item, that's it. That's your side quest. Which isn't...
Yeah, I mean...
fun, but like...